Here's my Bashan and my upgrades and things I want to talk about on this bike. First thing I want to talk about is the brakes. The front brakes here are a little unrefined and could stand from being updated a little bit. Get a little bit better performance out of, a little more robust, and that could definitely be an upgrade. So it has a little bit better stopping power. The front tires, the Enduro tires are really nice on here. I think they perform real well on the street. However, they might not be super adequate for serious off-roading in the dirt or trails. You might want to upgrade or change to the actual knobbies. Moving back, I think that a front skid plate would be effective and a nice feature. Protects the engine from debris and protecting the case from anything that might jump up or hit you. The other thing you might want to look at is replacing the chain. This chain is garbage, and as you can see, it's pretty loose, so I got to change this chain out. It moves from side to side. That shouldn't happen, especially with only 600 kilometers on it. It needs to be changed. It's kind of garbage. I don't know what kind of chains they're using, but it's toast. Another thing, these rear Enduro tires are nice. I think they perform well on the road. Like I said, I've installed the LED turn signals. They're not burning as bright as the incandescent bulb, so I have to add one of those little boxes so it gets a little bit brighter. I added a LED to the rear as well. Have to adjust that. Great luggage rack, super huge, holds anything you're going to need. The other thing that could be improved is the rear brake. I think it definitely could use an upgrade as well. I like the fact that it is a disc brake. Some of the other Chinese Enduros do feature rear drums, so I would definitely wanted the rear disc. This is another source that could be of contention and point to upgrade, is this master cylinder here. This can be mounted up higher, or it can be mounted in the back. It can be changed so that it's not right here. The ground clearance is affected here by having this piston down, and so if you hit a log or something, bam, it's going to lock your back brake. It's kind of, I haven't heard too many people having trouble with it, but it could be something. These foot pegs, you can take the rubber grommets off of them, so you just have the teeth, because when these are wet, it does slip off, so it's something to think about. This came with a 30mm carburetor, but it just needs to be jetted so it can get a little bit more higher end out of it. Otherwise, I think this performs pretty well. I don't think I'll exchange it for the Mikuni. A lot of people have done that. They say they get more performance out of it. I'm fine with it. Back to the front, up to the top of the bike, what I would do is the speedometer. It's in kilometers, of course. In America we use miles per hour, so it'd be more effective to have a miles per hour gauge in addition to with the miles. That would be better. The problem with this, when this is backlit, is you can't see this needle very effective, so it's very poor light visibility. It's kind of crap. So I would change this out for a better speedometer and have a tachometer as well. Another feature, because of the Hawk is a cheaper bike, and they offer a fuel gauge, so it'd be cool to have a fuel gauge that represents what you have in your tank. The grips are garbage, so I changed mine out. I had an extra set of Buell. These are Buell hand guards. Hand grips. I really like these. They're thicker in the middle, which is what I like because of my hands. I would change out these controls for a little bit more robust and cool looking. Same on the left side. Kind of change them out, get them updated a little bit. And finally, I would change out this here, this fuel cap, to a billet style. Make it a little bit more modern. Make it a little bit more, what like other bikes are looking like at this moment. And that's so far my review. I think I've covered everything. And I think this is a great bike. The other thing too is I added this USB port in here, charge my cell phone or run a GPS or whatever. So that would be cool at some point, is if these dashes came up and they were to have the USBs built into it, just as a little feature, as things are moving along here technological wise. So then that's my upgrade ideas for this bike.